Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Ninja Knight. Make sure you like the video, make sure you share the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I've dropped my Patreon link down below. Thank you. So this image confirms what I previously reported on in a previous video about an upcoming release from Power Rangers Lightning Collection, and it is Connor from Dino Thunder. Credit to Lightning Fig PR on Twitter, came out with this image. Absolutely delighted to see this. I'm a big fan of the Connor character, I'm a big fan of Dino Thunder, and I'm looking forward to collect all of that line. I've got the White Ranger already. Now, there has been a bit of a debacle about the QC on that White Ranger, which Hasbro have decided to rectify. However, I'm going to talk about a little bit about this figure in particular and my disappointments with this one. And while it's great that Hasbro have said that they are going to look after the QC issue that they had on the White Dino Thunder Ranger, I still see little things persisting in this line that I would like to see stop. So for example, we're looking at the Dino Thunder red helmet here, and I think the head sculpt for this is really good, and it should be, considering the fact that Hasbro actually have in their possession the helmets that were in previous series. They have mentioned that they were able to 3D scan these helmets, so in my opinion they should not be botching how a helmet looks. Now, what I do have an issue with, and I think most Power Ranger fans will see it right away, is the outline of the helmet here is in silver. We know that in the show it is white. So we can see here it's very clearly white, and it's very striking in my opinion. It's much more striking than what we see here. For me, that kind of fades an awful lot, and I would love to see a white line going along here that really emboldens that black visor and makes that helmet pop, in my opinion. It makes it separate itself a little bit as well too from the MMPR red helmet, which I'm sure a lot of people, when they're passing the pegs that are not Power Ranger fans, will probably mistake for just another version of the MMPR Ranger, even though on the box it will say Dino Thunder. That is the first issue I have with this. I think the colour in which, now it is unfair to say because we don't know the type of lighting here, but I find personally that the red in this line, particularly with MMPR, the reds for the colours for the body were not too vivid, and I still see that kind of very light red here. Now looking at the suit again, the suit is very clearly a very bright red, which I would love to see implemented into the Red Rangers. Most of the Red Rangers do have this very bright red suit. The next issue I have is with the triangles here, or the diamonds, whichever way you want to call it, that come down on the sides of the arms. They are close together, very close together, and they do attach to each other. Yet we're seeing a significant gappage between each one. So here and here, for example, over here we'll see the same. Now I know that most people would say, well, if they painted out this far, it could look sloppy. Okay, that's a point taken, I understand that. But there's still a massive gap between the shoulder here and where we'll have the top of the arm with this ball joint. So that is a little bit disappointing in my opinion, and I would like to see that more QC, given the fact that these will run down properly on the arm and that will look like this, because I think the fact that this looks white on the outside with the red on the inside looks absolutely outstanding, but any sort of gappage would break that up in my opinion. The next criticism I have is actually far along here. So we can see that we have kind of an outline, a kind of, I suppose, whitish goldish outline. It's not present on the figure itself. Now I know that they're using the same book for all of these figures, and that is to be understandable when they do not implement a new, I suppose, detail into the costume. However, it would have been nice to see a gold outline, or even an even whiter outline that could have gone around the collar itself. The next thing I want to point out as well is this Dino Thunder symbol, and it has something to do with these white lines that come down as well. I don't personally think that these white lines come down far enough. They should nearly touch the Dino Thunder symbol, and I don't think the Dino Thunder symbol is gold enough. One criticism I have of Hasbro is that a lot of people thought that when we moved from Bandai to Hasbro, the golds would be gold. It has been anything but. When you look at the Dino Charge gold and you look at Goldar, the initial release of Goldar, I know this could be the lighting making an effect on it as well too, but I would love to see a more brighter gold like this one. This really shiny gold I think would look more outstanding, and it would pop as a figure. These are just short little criticisms. Ultimately, I'm absolutely delighted to be getting these figures, but I do realise that they are coming on similar books. So for me to see the only new piece of this really be a head sculpt for the Ranger mode and a head sculpt for the civilian mode, and some weak tampos in my opinion. It should be improved. Now you will hear people say, but it's only a $20 figure, it's only a £20 figure, it's only a €25 figure. Yes, but we should expect quality. I mean, we're seeing good quality for the most part in the Star Wars Black Series line. We're seeing good quality in the McFarlane DC Multiverse line, that they are actively listening to the fans and saying, okay, we can improve here and here. And they have done with Ty Butler from what I've seen. This is just a short video just to talk about this. It looks like those previous leaks that I had mentioned have been now confirmed, and I will await to see more images of these figures to further confirm those rumours that I reported on earlier. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Make sure you drop a like on the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, really helps out. Drop a comment below. What do you think of this? Have you gone in all in on the Lightning collection? I know I have bought every figure so far from the Lightning collection, and I probably will continue to do so. I'm very excited for this line. I want to keep supporting it so that it gets better, but I do not want to see Hasbro getting stale. Do you feel the same way, or are you happy enough with what we've been given so far? Would you like to see any alterations be made to this brand? Do you think that John Warden moving across to this brand is going to make a significant difference? Personally, I do. So, we are left with that, and I will leave you there. Look,